Good morning, everybody. Morning, everybody. My eyes look like two piss holes in the snow, man. So it's pretty early, it's like 7 a.m. Today we're off to get our visa extended here in Thailand, here in Chiang Mai. And we have to go to this shopping mall somewhere and basically get our visa extended. I don't know how that works. Ali knows more than me, but I'm gonna film and I feel like I'm drunk. I don't know why, I'm just really, really tired. So yeah, film the visa extension, but first I need to wake up.
Well, folks, it's time to kick it old school. So you can feel cool. Give it to me, baby. Baby. Yeah.
I'm off to get a new visa. It's not that exciting. Stick around if you want to. So we just went to the ATM to get the money out for the visa. It's 1,900 baht each for another 30 days. And remember, ATMs, your card comes out last. So we've made it here. It's about 40 minutes in a Song Tao to get here, to get your visa extension. And like I was saying before, it's 1,900 baht to get your visa extension, and it cost us 100 baht each for the Song Tao here. Now you just have to wait till your name is called, and then you go up and collect your stuff. So I've just got my passport back and I've got my new 30-day visa. So this is the form you've got to fill in, and then on the back another little bit of a form with the passport photo, and the passport photo has to be the size of that square. If it's smaller, like the ones from the UK, then they want you to get a new passport photo picture taken, and that is 200 baht for 6 pictures, and then that's the money. So yeah, it's 1,900 baht. They give you 100 baht change, and they give you a receipt, and then give you a new stamp in your passport, which is pretty cool. Process is pretty simple. Basically, the desk that I just showed you, they take all your passport off you and your form and the money, and then you wait around and they call your name up to the counter. They take a picture of you just to make sure that you're actually the person in the photograph and on the passport, and not some dodgy guy trying to do a dodgy on them. And then yeah, they call you up again about 10 minutes after that, and then give you your passport back and you change, and that's it, done. Definitely recommend getting here early in the morning, as obviously the queues are shorter, and obviously you're out for the rest of the day. So, if you've ever seen Home Alone, this is the Thai version of Crazy Pigeon Lady. So visa's done, breakfast done, lunch done. Kind of had breakfast and lunch at the same time. Had a pancake and some bruschetta, which was quite cool. So yeah, went to Blue Diamond for that, and we're off home. I think I might hit the swimming pool, hit the gym, and we're home before 12 o'clock pretty much. That's pretty good for a visa extension. In and out. And when I get home, I'll go through the process a little bit more with you guys, so you kind of understand it a little bit more. So I'll see you at home. I'll run through this paperwork with you now, and I'll show you like what you need to do. Okay, so first of all, the first thing is, when you get to the immigration place in Chiang Mai, I'll just talk about the Chiang Mai one. Obviously, I can't talk about the Bangkok one because it's probably different. I'll just talk about the Chiang Mai one. So when you get there in Chiang Mai, there's a little table set up outside. And basically you go there and you pick up the form that you need, which will be the 30-day extension visa. And you pick up this form and you fill it in and you get your photocopies done, and then you basically head to the woman again, you pay the money, she checks it all, stamps it all, they take your passport, Then they take it inside, ask you to wait inside. They then call your name up to the counter to basically take a picture of you with a webcam, just to make sure that you are the person that you're saying you are, just in case, like, I don't know, someone was trying to do it for their spouse or their friend, I guess. And then basically they'll process the information, they'll give you a new stamp in your passport, and they'll give you a receipt and your passport back and everything like that, and a new stamp in your passport. So this is obviously the application for extension. I like the way it says your temporary stay in the kingdom. That's pretty cool. So date, obviously, and then just the simple stuff like your name, middle name, place of birth, nationality, your passport dates, and issue number. And then further down you have how you arrived, where you arrived from, your departure card information, and the reasons you want to extend. Reasons I said I want to extend was just extra holiday time in Thailand, basically. And then on the back is your address in Thailand, which obviously this can be a hostel, a hotel, an apartment block, wherever you're staying. They don't check this, so you could even use a made-up address if you don't have one. This is where they stamp it, you sign it, and then this is where your photograph comes. This box, my old passport photo, the one I brought from the UK, it doesn't fill the box. So they were like, oh, you have to change the thing. Anyway, just next door to where you get this done, they do new ones, and for 200 baht, they'll do new pictures for you, and just stick that there. I am one ugly motherfucker. So yeah, that's the paperwork that you have to fill in. Really easy, really simple, really straightforward. If you've got any questions, they pretty much all speak English there, so they're pretty helpful as well. One thing I will say, this departure card, when you come into Thailand, is don't lose it. I don't know what will happen if you try and extend your visa and you've lost that departure card. I'm not too sure. Maybe you can get away with it, I don't know, but when we actually moved into Hoi Kao residence, this place here, the woman was like, oh, you have to be really careful, don't lose this, and she stapled it in our passport for us, which was very kind of her. So we didn't actually realise that it's actually very important. This is like the receipt they give you. Yeah, that's the receipt they give you, so 1,900 baht. I've said that about 5 times now in this vlog. Another really helpful tip is the extension on your visa here in Thailand. So if you go and you have 15 days left on your visa already, and basically you're sitting there thinking, oh, well, if I go now, then they'll just top it up for another 30 days from the end of the last one. It doesn't work like that. They basically give you an extra 30 days from when you go in and apply for it. Do this a day before you need to sort of get one, or a couple of days before, just to give yourself a little bit of time leeway, just in case something happens. I don't know. You might go to the bank in the morning and realize you can't get any money out, or something like that could happen. So yeah, 2 or 3 days before your visa actually runs out, and then get your top up. We're going for a swim. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and there's a new section in these videos which I'd like to introduce, and that is like question time almost. So if you want to ask a question down below, a travel related question, or a question about me, or whatever you want, I'll probably pick travel questions more because it's sort of related to this channel, but you can actually ask whatever you want. I'm going to try and add this in every video that I do, just like a question time, and the question of the day is from Victor de Smet. I hope I pronounced that properly. I think that might be a German name if I'm right. So he says, hi Scott, I'm also an electrician, and I was wondering if your diploma is also valid in Australia. I heard it's really hard to find a job because they don't recognise the diploma. It's actually a really good question, and yes, you're right, they don't actually recognise the diploma. you can get it transferred over there for quite a few thousands of dollars. And basically what happens is you work as a trade assistant or an apprentice, but you're actually paid better than they would be in Australia or New Zealand, and you're sort of classed as that to get through a little loophole. So you're actually paid quite well. So you're looking at wages of around $25 and above, and an hourly wage. And yeah, you just class as that to get through a little loophole. And yeah, you just work on. And if you want to get your documents transferred over, you can while you're working for that company. Or the best way around it is to get sponsored by your company and then do the process of transferring your trade documents. So, great question. Please hit subscribe down below and give it a big thumbs up. Also, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. All the links are down below. Bye!